Hi, my name is SOOJUNG, and today we will be doing a lyric analysis of my song 321 off of my EP, Desire on the Assembly Line. 3, 2, 1. 3 jobs, 2 friends, 1 heart stop in agony. 3 jobs, 2 friends, 1 heart stop in agony. I knew I wanted the song to be very existential. I produced it with my friend Johanna and they did all the production, and I wrote out the lyrics at first, and we were sort of just playing around, and then we came up with a little like riff. And then we went from there. The song is about working an office job that you hate, having the ugliest fluorescence under you, and you are trying to hold it together and you can't because it's so awful. I want to pass away working at this job. So that's what that first section. And then it's listing 3 jobs, 2 friends, 1 heart-stopping agony. I liked that countdown because I thought it created lyrical tension. And then also, I've had 3 jobs at once. Anyone who's ever had 3 jobs at once, it's miserable. You're so miserable. 3 jobs, 2 friends. You really just have 2 good friends. I'll make art dissipate in a magic trick. Coin disappear quick, and I will to eat lunch in my car. Rake out my teeth, trace over tattoos from a more hopeful me. I was thinking of a magician, so thinking about how they make coins disappear, they come out of your ear. And basically that's how I felt during this time when I was working this office job. I didn't have the capacity to make art because I was so exhausted at the end of the day and I was so miserable. So it's I'll make art disappear, it's a magic trick. Coin disappear quick because money also comes and goes, and I will too. I will also disappear. I want to pass away. And it's hard to also maintain friendships when you are so busy and being crushed under capitalism. And that's how it goes. What you want, it's just me. Like everything, I'm free. Take what you want, like everyone, I can't leave. 3, 2, 1. Feeling very stagnant, I couldn't leave this office job. A lot of jobs, when the economy's down, you feel that way, you don't really have a choice but to leave. I wrote this part with Johanna. And yeah, it's just me. I am a cog in the machine. I know I'm not valued at work. If I were to die, someone would replace me quite literally the next day. This song is so happy, but I was thinking about in relation to my own dad who passed away from stress, essentially, and thinking about sometimes working in these jobs and these positions, they really do take the life out of you. Over my coffin, mailing about coffins and the coffin complex. Post save the trees, I'll munch snacks in the office while unpacking boxes of liquor and war machines. My boss says take what you want, it's free. Talking about the contradictions of working within the non-profit industrial complex, and any job that claims to be socially progressive, but who are their funders, right? At the end of the day, where does their money lead, that sort of thing. So I was thinking about the inherent hypocrisy that also requires working in any job. It's not just nonprofits, right? But it's any job. So I'll hunch over my coffin, your computer. In this office job, it's you get free snacks sometimes. And I hear that's really popular in tech companies. And you'll your boss is take what you want, it's free. But a lot of tech companies, not that a lot of tech companies, a lot of universities, what they're doing, they're essentially feeding into the war industry, the industry of war, right? And so it's oh, it's free, take these snacks, take whatever, thinking about those tech companies that have napping pods or cafeterias, but at the end of the day, that's all being funded by war. Even thinking about how tech CEOs, like the Spotify CEO is literally like funding war with profits from Spotify and streaming and making music and something that's supposed to be, like art, even though art isn't inherently radical. It's kind of crazy to think about how the art we're making and posting on these platforms are inherently contributing to the military industrial complex. And so my friends won't have time to call, but we'll always find time to drink and post selfies from Gracie's and artistic good bathroom sink. Shout out to Gracie's in Phoenix for real. They have this bathroom and bathroom sink, and it's covered in like different kinds of stickers, and a lot of them are like anarchist stickers or whatever, and like you always know someone's at Gracie's when they post like a bathroom selfie. And I was just thinking about my friends who go there and like how it's really hard to maintain connections when you're exhausted and when you don't have like a super great form of public transportation to get places. And in Phoenix, like it's really hot during the summer, so it's like you don't want to go outside, and so all these excuses, but at the end of the day, like it's devastating. Like, it's devastating because the only time you get to connect with your friends is like the catharsis of going to the club or going to the pub. You know what I mean? Which is great, but also it's like I miss calling my I miss my friends. But like I also don't blame them at the end of the day because I'm in the same position. I'm also not leaving my house unless it's, for like a big thing. And it's just hard maintaining these channels of communication when everyone's exhausted. Again, from working under capitalism in the imperial court. So. Agony, 4 jobs, 2 friends. 1 heart sobbing agony. 3 jobs, no friends. 1 heart sobbing agony. I can't leave. End of the song, the lyrics sort of like the jobs go up, the friends become less, and it's sort of showing that like you are forced to adapt and take on more jobs. And as the economy gets worse, like you'll take what you can get. I have some friends that are, like juggling multiple jobs, multiple positions because like just a 9 to 5 doesn't cut it anymore, and then friends who are also feel very lucky to have jobs because it's so hard to get a job right now. And then I can't leave. It's like we're in that time where workers feel like they don't have a lot of rights at work and they feel like they have to tolerate a lot because they don't know when they're going to find another job. But I just want to remind people that we're all stronger together and unionize at your job. And that's 3, 2, 1.